Just before Deals on Wheels, will it be a fair deal for Ron Dixon in Brookside?
Hiya. How was our Carly when you got her to school?
All right, yeah. Just a bit of a runny nose, you know. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe I should have kept it off. Mind you, I've got to open up at work. Right, I'll get off. I'll see you later.
Any post?
On the table.
Oh, Lindsay, why didn't you say? Anything for me?
Well, yeah. I'm sorry, Dad.
Yes, got it. My job applications. The replies have come together.
Dad? Greg? The district office just phoned. They'd like me to go in and talk about that union job. In like an interview.
All right.
Is that all you've got to say?
That's great. Well done. Good luck.
What's wrong with you? You've been on another planet ever since you saw your mum. What happened?
I don't know, it was weird. She's never been like that with me before.
Like what?
I don't know how to explain it.
I'll try. Are you sure these are for you, Dad? Martin James Corkhill, 26 Harmon Road.
Perhaps they got a computer error or something, you know. And then stuck them in that big envelope.
Yeah, but...
One knockback I can understand. But two, and on the same day.
You just have to try again.
I've been trying. I've tried for the last 12 months. Day and night. I've worked myself into the ground trying to get a teaching job, and now this. Look at them. Just a few sentences. We don't want to know. Thank you and good night. Why, eh? I mean, 2 long interviews, talking about everything under the sun, and all they can do is say, we do not require your services. I mean, where'd I go wrong? Hey? What's the problem? All the efforts I put in, and they can't even be bothered to tell me why I failed.
You haven't failed.
I have. Here's the proof.
Dad, there'll be other jobs you can try again. You've got to try again.
And who's going to have me? Eh? Well, that's it. The end of my dream. You know, love, all I wanted was to walk tall. I wanted to hold my head up high and show people that I'd dragged myself up and away from what I used to be. Just wanted to provide properly for your mother and Will's. I was counting on that job, love. I wanted to put this family back on its feet.
She was really having a go at me about Jason and Katrina. She said they didn't get rid of the baby as a matter of convenience.
Come.
Well, she was really upset. She was shaking like a leaf. And then she just stopped talking like she couldn't bear to go on and left me. I've been thinking about it and... I'm wondering if she hasn't got rid of a baby at some time.
Your mum?
I know it sounds crazy. I mean, she goes to church, does voluntary work and all that. Doesn't seem like her, but...
What, love?
It's just something that happened one Boxing Day when I was a kid. We had all the family round. I might have got this all wrong, but... Well, my Auntie Elsie had been on the Port and Lemons, and she made some remark about my mum going off to stay with some auntie of theirs in Derbyshire for a few months. I remember her saying she came back a few stone lighter. Caused a massive row that Christmas. Everyone shouting and swearing. I got shoved off to bed with a £5 note. I never heard any more about it. I keep going over it in my mind. Maybe that's why she got so upset. Look, I don't want anyone else knowing about this. I might have got it all wrong. I wish I did. Might make things a bit clearer.
You're gonna have to ask her.
You what? You don't let your mother stuff like that.
Well, if you don't ask, you'll never know. At least if you know the truth. Might stop dwelling on it, right?
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna come down and sit in on Ron Dixon's court case or what?
Oh, I'll give it a miss if you don't mind. Hey, guess what? Our Jim has been accepted to a private school, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, she walked it, mate. I mean, I must admit I'm a bit surprised because she was dead nervous at the entrance exam. But the results were good. In fact, the head teacher said exceptional.
So what are you going to do then? You going to send her or what?
She's going to have the best education I can afford, mate.
Well, why did you let her make the choice? Well, just talk to her before you commit yourself. Let Gemma decide. Anyway, better get down to that court. Can't wait to see what Ron Dixon's got to say for himself.
Yeah, see you later.
See you later.
I should have had some scran, you know. God knows how long they're going to keep you waiting. I just want to get in a taxi and get it over with, okay?
Mick said last night he was in court this morning.
I think I'll go and take a gander at that.
I thought you were supposed to be doing the tea time shift.
I'm going to see him sent down for this. Why should we be like this, eh? Struggling to survive, no future, while that tight-fisted fiddler's rolling in money. It's not fair, Lindsay. He's sitting pretty on cash. He's fiddled for donkey's years. But he should be paying us compensation for what he did with that cooker. What he's put this family through. Look at that. He takes a taxi and I'm on the next bus.
Dad, I want to go and see Alan, so make sure you're back in time. Hiya.
Hello. Right. Already?
Well, I was just thinking. I think I might give it a miss. I can go another time.
Oh, is there something wrong? Are you feeling ill?
No, but...
You may not get another chance. You've only got 8 weeks to go.
I know, but it's only an excuse for a bunch of pregnant mums to get out the house for an hour or so.
Don't be so silly.
Well, the thing is, I need to take a call from me dad, and Katie phoned me this morning. She's coming over later.
Well, you can still do all that and not miss your chance to see the maternity unit. It's an ideal opportunity, and it won't feel so strange when you actually do going to have the baby.
Well, I had enough of hospitals last year when I had my eyes done. A few days for the birth will do me.
Honestly, Jackie, believe me, you'll feel a whole lot better when you've actually seen what goes on there. Heavens, I wish I'd had the opportunity with my first. There was hardly a decent antenatal clinic where we were living at the time. Oh, come on, enjoy yourself. All this fuss over nothing.
Oh. Hello?
Hiya, love, it's me. How long do you think you'll be?
The traffic's unbelievable, Dad. Yeah, the tailback is miles long. I just can't say.
Yeah, but keep going, I want you, Jack. Because I'd like you to be here. Yeah, thanks, love. Bye. She's stuck in some massive traffic jam on the M6.
It's always that busy around Birmingham. That's the busiest motorway intersection in Europe, you know.
No, I didn't know that, son. All I know is I wanted her to be here. Just in case, you know.
Dad, you won't.
Just wish I was as sure as you are. That's all I need. Wouldn't be a show without punch, would it?
Just ignore them, Dad.
They're like vultures.
Well, there's nothing they can do. It's all down to the court.
Flaming Nora. I'm surprised someone hasn't got a shot at him. Next thing you know, we'll have Julia Brogan and a flaming mint Imperials.
Ronald Dixon. Ronald Dixon?
Whatever happens in there, I'm going to take you to the cleaners.
Nice, isn't it? Clean and bright. What's wrong?
You look like a bunch of penguins all waddling along. We're pregnant.
You left out.
Or you should have stuck a cushion down your tights.
Number 2 on your list, Your Worship, Ronald Dixon. You are Ronald Dixon?
Yes?
And you live at flat 4, Brookside Parade, Manor Park.
Yes.
Ronald Dixon, you are charged under the Gas Safety Installation and Use Regulations 1994 as amended by Regulations 3.1 and 3.3.
God, they're so tiny.
They're beautiful.
That one's got a tube up its nose.
Oh, they're premature. That's the way they feed them. The tube goes straight down to the little toms.
Oh.
Oh, God, God! Oh, God! I hate you! I hate you! Don't touch me ever again! Oh, no!
Heavens. What a fuss about nothing. Well, fancy making a show of yourself like that.
And that you were not competent as you were not registered as such under the Council of Registered Gas Installers. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty. Did you get through to our Jacqueline? What did she say? Traffic's a nightmare. She's had to turn back.
At least she tried.
It's her birthday this week. I wonder if she'll come home for that.
Well, she is busy.
Mind you, I might be somewhere else myself if...
Oh, get real, will you, Dad?
Oh, come on, Michael. You heard that prosecutor. He was laying around with a trowel. They've been out damn near 40 minutes now.
Dad, will you just pack it in? Oh, come on, let's go and get a coffee or something.
No, you go if you want. I'm all right.
Listen, I was gonna go and get me and Jimmy a cup of tea or something. Do you fancy anything?
No, thanks.
Sandwich or
I
something?
don't want anything. I can get it myself.
Hey, you know that stylist piece he was after? He's got one.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's just started. She's a good laugh. You should have seen her in the bar last night doing a skit of Peter. It was dead funny.
How old is she?
About 40, I suppose.
Too old to entice him away from Lindsay Corker, like.
Just a bit. Hey, I never told you about Rachel, did I? Bruno asked her out and she knocked him back.
Never.
She must be mad. He's gorgeous.
Hey, I bet you that was the first for beautiful Bruno.
Maybe he'll ask me next time.
How about Louise? She's still seeing her dad, jailbird Jesus.
He's writing a book or something like that.
That's the stuff I miss, being stuck in this place day in, day out.
I love this flat. I'd love to spend a bit of time here living in luxury.
It's boring. I want to be thin again and I want to be back at work. Hey, I was thinking about starting some kind of leisure centre when I've had the baby. You know, all the key fit and gym kinds of stuff, but a nightclub as well. What do you reckon?
Yeah, why not?
That's me dad.
Oh, Susanna, just checking.
Hello? How are you, Rach? Well, when did he come in? All right, Rachel, don't panic. Just tell me exactly what happened.
Please stand. Remain standing, Mr. Dixon.
Ronald Dixon, you pleaded guilty to a very serious offence. By installing a gas appliance without the proper authority and qualification, you have selfishly and recklessly put the lives of others at risk. It was only by sheer good fortune that nobody on that shopping parade was killed. Under the penalties at my disposal, I have the power to send you to the Crown Court with a view to sending you to prison. Indeed, I have considered that. I believe at a time when new regulations are about to come into force, it would seem appropriate that I should make an example of you to others. I have also considered carefully that you have admitted your folly in committing these offences, and taking into consideration your age, your previous good character, and your current medical condition, we have decided upon a substantial financial penalty instead. You will be fined £3,000 and costs of £450 to be paid by yourself. And taking into account your statement of finances and your circumstances, we order that this be paid at the rate of £18 per week.
You what? You are joking, aren't you? My Carney nearly got killed and you're finding him 18 quid a week? Is that all my family's work? It's a scandal, that. You should have sent him down for what he did.
Come on, Dad, let's go.
Hey,
You got away with this because you haven't. I'm not settling for 18 quid a week. You pleaded guilty in here, and I'm going to bleed you dry over this.
Shut it, Martin. Come on.
no way! Hey, you heard what that prosecutor said. It was a miracle no one was killed. Yeah, well, my Kylie and our family have been through hell because of what you did. 18 lousy quid a week. It's a bloody disgrace that when you've got thousands and thousands stashed away.
I haven't got any money!
No, on paper you haven't. That's just it's all salted away in your Jackie's name. Yeah, well, I want my share.
You're not getting a penny out of me.
Leave it to me. You put my granddaughter in hospital for a month. How dare you say that?
If you want someone to blame, try knocking on his door. He's as much to blame as me.
Don't give me that. You pressurised him into doing a job for you, and he did it.
Yeah, because you were too flaming tight to get a proper fit at it.
Oh, come on, it was Bank Holiday Good Friday. I was stuck, it was an accident.
Listen to the two of you trying to blame each other. I'll bet saved your life. You get fined 18 quid a week. You're not crippled for life, are you? And that's for you.
Yeah, you should have been up there with him. You want jail and fatso. And don't worry, one day, I'm gonna get you.
Come on, Dad, let's get a taxi. Come on, Dad, let's get in this. Come on.
She's right about you, Dixon. You're a free man, and her son's in a wheelchair. Well, you'll pay for this. Too right you will.
Liza coughed. I pleaded guilty, didn't I? At least she's still got a son. I used to have a son, but now he's dead, remember? You made me sick, you. You're just a parasite. All you want to do is cash in on what happened to your little Kylie. You'd use your own granddaughter to have the shirts off me back, wouldn't you? Right. Well, if that's what you want, here. Take the bloody thing and have done with it. Let's get in the cab. Come on.
I'll have you, Dixon. I'll have the skin off your back. Never mind this. Did you get that?
All right, Rach, don't worry about it. Don't tell anyone and I'll sort it out. Yeah, I know you worry, but I'll get it sorted. Just leave it to me. All right, thanks for ringing. Bye. That's all I need.
What?
Rachel's had the VAT inspectors in the bar. This is all Mike getting caught fiddling the dough list. I knew I'd have all sorts crawling over me books.
What are you going to do?
I've got no choice. I'll have to go back over to Liverpool.
Jackie, you can't do that. It's too risky. What if anyone sees you? Look at the size you. What about your dad?
I need to be there.
Well, can't Bruno deal with it?
No, it's down to me. I'll go first thing in the morning, dead early when no one will see me.
You're going to have to be so careful, Jack.
I'll be all right. If I don't end up like that woman in the maternity unit this morning.
Can you imagine what Corkle's telling the papers?
Dad, will you just forget it? It's not going to do you any good getting stressed out. You read the angina stuff?
can't help it, son.
Look, Dad, it's what the court's decided. It's got nothing to do with Jimmy. This morning, you were bricking it about getting jailed. But now you got a fine, you can afford to pay it, no probs. So will you just relax, eh?
Yeah, but what if he does sue me?
He won't. You need money to sue people, and he's got none. That's why he's hounding you.
That money's in our Jackie's name. Maybe I should hand over something to Ben and the Corkills.
Are you soft or what? If you give them a single penny, it's like admitting it was all down to you. Just forget it, Dad. You look after yourself. It's all over.
All right, love.
How's it going?
Give us a break. I'll get the 20 questions routine when Ollie and Ellie come home.
Be happy now. Just talk to your mum?
No, I phoned, but she wasn't in.
Well, if it's bothering you that much, why don't you go round while I do the tea?
I want to get this footing finished before the knock-off.
I'll go after tea. I've got some work stuff I've got to finish.
I've got to see someone about an extension. There's no rush. I'll talk to you when the time's right, when I'm not so pushed with work. How did the interview go?
Winchester's, are we now?
Of course I am.
It's ages since I've had an interview like that. It's like the doctors. Let me know in a couple of weeks.
So what do you reckon?
Well, it sounds like a good job. But it'll mean longer hours.
I know. Will you be able to manage?
You mean, will you be able to manage? It'll mean a lot of evening work. No tea on the table sometimes.
It's not just that.
You have to do your share at the supermarket.
I know that.
And you might even have to take a course on how to use a washing machine.
I was thinking about my paperwork, estimates, bookkeeping and all that. I can't manage all that as well as the job.
I haven't even got the job yet. I've got 2 weeks to talk it over.
Okay.
Right, I'll go in and do the tea, and I think you should go and see your mum.
I told you I'll leave it for now.
Right, fine. Do it in your own time. But I wouldn't leave it too long if I were you.
Just leave it to me.
£18 a week. Have you ever heard the likes of that, mate? 18 quid. That's like putting Saddam Hussein on community service.
Jimmy.
Well, don't you think it stinks, mate?
Well, I can see your points of view, but that's, of course, decisions, mate.
Courts, don't give me that. They've always been out of touch with what normal people think. And where did they get these magistrates from, anyway? If it was their kids involved, it'd be a different story, wouldn't it? Too right it would.
All right, Linz. Look, I'll see you guys later, eh? Ta-ra.
Well, Nick Johnson obviously doesn't care, does he? No, well, he's all right, isn't he? Here's us on £4 an hour, and he's in his big house and his flash car, decent future, all the rest of it.
So what, you could ask me why I went to see Eleanor?
Oh, sorry, love. How'd you get on?
I just wanted to talk to you about what happens now after this direction hearing.
And what'd you say, like?
Well, she said this court welfare officer wants to see me at home on Friday with Kylie.
Friday? I thought you said it would take a couple of weeks.
She did, but apparently someone's free to do it this week.
Well, I hope you told her where to go.
How could I? She says I've got to tell him everything. I mean, how's this report going to look, eh? I mean, if Gary can twist the truth, what'll this court fella do?
Don't talk to me about courts. As far as I'm concerned, it's only them that lie through their teeth. The likes of that skeg, Ron Dixon, who get the justice. Them and people with money.
Next on 4, from a hip little Mini to a Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. Get the truth on the second-hand car market in a new series of Deals on Wheels.